Mzwandile.
Thank you very much, Renee. As you know, today it's May Day. It's a very important day in the calendar of the workers. Not only the workers in South Africa, the workers around the world. You know, this is a very important day that started way back in the 1880s. Actually, in 1886, you remember that in the United States, when workers really downed tools, demanding a lot of changes in their work conditions. Before that, you know, workers would work a number of hours in unsafe conditions. It would lead to all sorts of conditions like death and abuse at the workplace. And then they started saying, no, we need this thing to be regulated. We need an 8-hour working day. So that's how it started. But when they then embarked on that massive protest way back on May 1, 1886, they did not have the permission of their employers. And then this day was then declared an International Workers' Day. So it's very, very important for the workers. It's a day which they truly believe they really achieved. And here in South Africa, of course, the biggest trade union federation, COSATU, is leading celebrations. We know that there will be a number of speakers that have been invited to speak about this day. Today it will be celebrated here in Mamelodi at Moretela Park, where the president of the ANC is also one of the invited guests who will also give an address, I guess, on behalf of the ANC. And you'll have the other alliance partners like COSATU, rather like SABC, SANCO, and of course COSATU will deliver the main address. This is their day. We expect a number of things really to be highlighted on this day. We expect that they will talk about the gains that the workers have made since the dawn of democracy. And of course, there are gains, but we know there are still so many challenges that still lie ahead. One of those is the issue of labor brokers. Workers have really been very, very vocal when it comes to that issue. And we have representatives from COSATU who will really give us more about this day. Welcome to the SABC News. This is a very important day for you as COSATU. Just tell us more about it.
No, like you said, it is a very important day for us. Workers are celebrating the gains that they've achieved over the years. Workers are here to share their experiences in terms of what is happening on the shop floor. But in terms of the COSATU, we are in a mode of rebuilding our federation after a number of issues would have happened. All of you will know we are in that particular process. We are going to defend our gains. We are going to defend collective bargaining. We are going to defend. We are going to campaign against labor brokering, and we are going to campaign against for decent work. So it is an array of issues. So there will be festivities whereby workers are reminded of the importance of this day.
Indeed, we know you're going to campaign on those number of many issues, but one of the big issues is the worker unity. Perhaps 50 kilometers, considering forming a rival trade union federation.
No, well, we know about that thing, and then we don't want to worry about it for now. We'll worry about it on the shop floor. We're going to mobilize ourselves. We're going to mobilize our forces on the work floor. We have a pedigree of dealing with worker-related issues. In fact, in South Africa, everybody has got a right to do whatever they want to do. But in COSATU, we don't want to focus on what others are doing 50 kilometers away from here. Some of them are expelled from the federation for obvious reasons, which are known to the people of South Africa. So really, we don't want to concentrate on that thing. We want to concentrate on our celebration and the way forward from here. So that's what we need to deal with. Workers will unite. We know it's a process. We are the biggest federation in the country. We're going to consolidate that thing. We're going to mobilize ourselves. We're going to recruit a rigorous recruitment campaign. We are told on the ground work is happening. So we'll arrive there. We are not going to be naive about the challenges that we are faced. We are not going to be naive about those who are now contesting our speech. We're not going to be naive about that thing, but then ours is to ensure that we work on the ground, we defend workers, we campaign, we do everything that workers will want us to do.
But don't you think the fragmentation of workers necessarily weakens the labor power? You've achieved quite a number of things in the past years as in a democratic state, but we're seeing this fragmentation. So, which surely should worry you, because it's weakening you. So, when you're when you are supposed to bargain, you may be bargaining from a weakened position. Does that not worry you as a broader labor federation?
No, it does. Remember, our founding principle is one country, one federation, one union, one workplace. So that has been our founding principle. That is why we're saying we're not going to be naive as COSATU about what is happening. We're not going to be naive about the fragmentation of workers. But in ours is to work hard towards achieving our founding principle of one country, one federation, one employer, one sector, one union. That's what we're still going to strive for. And we think we are beginning to do well. We think we are beginning to reap the fruit, despite the difficulties that we are facing, despite the fact that others are planning to form a new federation. So we're still pushing for our funding principle. We agree with everybody that workers are fragmented, but then we want to unite them under the banner of COSATU, and this is what we are going to do from here going forward.
Thank you very much. There you have it, Renee. You can hear COSATU is quite determined that whatever challenges they are facing, they would make sure that they overcome. As I said earlier, we expect the formal program is supposed to start at 11, but I'm not sure, looking at the numbers of people here. Yes, they are trickling in. Maybe we may run late a bit, but we will indeed hear from the alliance leaders. As I said, President Jacob Zuma from the African National Congress, and then the General Secretary of the SACP, Blade Nzimande, and the COSATU itself. We hope to hear from the President, President Mzwandile Mbeje. There are, of course, other leaders from the provincial leadership. I've seen when I was walking around here, leaders like the chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng, and then Paul Mashatile, and even the Premier of Gauteng, Premier David Makhura. And you know, this is we are just 3 months away from elections. This may be a day where workers will be talking about their achievements and their challenges. But I know and I can tell you that the election theme will definitely reverberate here. And I can, without any doubt, say COSATU will reiterate their support for the African National Congress in the August 3 poll. It's back to you, Renee, for now.